Hello, Jorge. Good afternoon. This is my feedback for your planning lesson of the speaking workshop. I think that it's really interesting. Your proposal because the activities that we are proposing for me are like really interesting to apply with my classmates. First, my students have the same problem or difficulty with the pronunciation. Um, I haven't talked with them yet about the examples that you give as pronouncing two two words that are homophones and the difference in pronunciation that they have, but making this with examples like the ones you are planting that you are using here in your workshop, like bird and beard, bird and bird. It's something to work with that I should do with my students to compare words with different pronunciations that they have. When I have the cases, I do, but I have really not paid much attention to this. On the other hand, talking about where you ask your students to make four teams and deal support to each one, I have never. It's a play roles. That is a movies this concept to record score which has a topic nevertheless instruction creature. I don't know exactly what you wanna measure with this or improve, but talking about in pairs, sometimes I think that it's better, for example, to use a board game or something like that. In this case, when you use a game, I would love to work with that in groups and take turns and says that the student roll the dice and move your counter to the correct square, look at the color of the square and follow the instructions, the square in the same color at the top. I would love to see that game. How does it works? And also, if you can show me, it would be really great to use with my students. My students are basic level, but probably to adapt this board game to their level. And finally, the phrasal verbs, it's something super hard, also for me to learn, but it's interesting to use, how do you name it? A crossword with the missing verbs. And you gave you give some examples across and down. And I don't know how does it work with more advanced students. Probably with mine it should be really difficult, so I won't use it. But I would love to see you using them. And that's it. I really don't understand too much about these activities, but I think that they seem really interesting to use with the students. Maybe the time is like too quick to do in 20 minutes, but it should be nice to see a class where you use them. And what else can I say? I think that your students have the same difficulty that mine, but in my case, I designed more simple tasks for them. And what is that? Yes, I appreciate your materials, the materials that you have chosen, the words that you use as examples, and the the crossword. I'm going to complete it. Try to find out if it's easy or not, but I think that it seems to be easy. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Robert, for sharing your feedback to me, and that's my feedback. I want to improve my feedbacks with you, but I don't know what else to say. Thank you. Bye.